Hello, everybody. Go over here and here in my channel. There we go. Make sure this is muted. Yes, it is. I'll wait and see if anybody comes in. You go see. I'm going to put up some links here. Facebook page. Two messages now. Let's see here. Go over here. Be with y'all in just a minute. Posting links to this. Paste. Well, live. Today, shop. Alright, let's see what else. There we go. Let's go put it there. Learn how to type, it might go a little quicker, huh? Good. Really? Well, I'm trying to put up my video on my Thrifty Picker page here too, or my Resellers Cheers page, and it's being a butt. Frozen. What's up with Facebook here lately? It just freezes up all the time. Let me try this again. I don't know if it's me, YouTube, or what. Let's take that off. Okay, let's go back down here. All right. Right now I'm the only one in the chat. So, trying to put links in my Facebook group page. Let me type there for a minute. Oh. Try this one. Try this again. Are you going to let me type anything or what? Jeez. There we go. paste, and post. All right. Let's see, where else do I want to post this? Okay, good. Well, hello, everybody. Got 2 viewers anyway. See if anybody else comes in. Ouch. That noise in the background is my washer, by the way. Right, let's see if anybody else comes into the chat. If you're watching, how's the sound? If you could let me know in the chat window, if you can hear me okay. Got some pretty good deals today. I hit my little honey hole of a thrift shop, I like to call it. Scored a bunch of stuff for clearance. I hit the clearance rack because I needed to add more to my women's clothing. So that's what I concentrated on today, and I did pick up a few hard goods as well that I'll make some money on, and a pair of shoes. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. If you can hear me okay, let me know. If not, let me know. First thing I picked up, of course, was coffee mugs, and this is one that says Office Goddess. It normally comes with a lid, but it's missing a lid. But it's a Bella Casa coffee mug, and I'm going to list that for $18.99. Nice little ceramic mug. It's got a good grip on it. I always pick up mugs. I sell mugs all the time. I also picked up another mug. This is a Jamaica coffee mug. Good, sturdy, big-handled coffee mug. It's got all the national, like the flag for Jamaica, the coat of arms, bird, the flower, and the fruit, all the national icons of Jamaica. That'll be listed also for $18.99. Nice sturdy mug. No chips, no cracks, no breaks, nothing like that. So I see I have 2 viewers, which I think one of them is me from because I opened it in my YouTube channel so I can view the chat. And I always pick these things up. These are the Franklin Electronics Language Masters. This one's going on for $29.99. It's actually a 1993 model, so it's considered vintage. It does work. It talks. It's got a little bit of wear on it from being used. Some of the lettering is gone here, but the battery compartment's really, really nice for its age. No corrosion, nothing like that. I always get those. And then I got this thing, which you all know, the 20 question little handheld ball looking thing. This is the tabletop version, and it lights up here, and which I took the batteries out of it already. I have tested and it does work. It's pretty neat how these work. It asks you to think of something, and it asks you 20 questions to see if it can guess what it is. Well, first thing I looked at was my HP printer, and it went through the gambit of the 20 questions, and I'll be damned if it didn't say, is it a computer printer? And I was like, No way. But yeah, they do work. It's fun. It's a fun little gadget. This is going on for like 25. I think I paid $3 for it. So, and then I got, these were actually in a pack together. They were like cellophane together, and I'll actually make more money splitting them up than I would if I tried to sell them. And what they are is this is HP Color inkjet printer transparency film by 3M, and there's see 20 in this pack. This will go for $20. I think I paid $1 for the pack together, so I paid basically 50 cents a piece for each pack. And then it had the flip frame transparency protectors. There's 10 of those in there. It's also by 3M, so that's going on for $15. So there's $35 right there. I spent, hold on one second. Let me see what I spent here. Let me find my receipt. That's still in my pocket, I believe. Nope, not that one. In this pocket. Yeah, it's in this pocket, I think. I spent a total of $60.07 for 30 items. So, and I got the majority of it for, they were regularly priced $4.99. I got them on clearance for $1.49. So not too bad. And then I got I always pick up the Nike hiking shoes, hiking boots. These are the ACG Rugged Nike women's hiking shoe. It's still got great tread on the bottom. They don't even look like they've hardly ever been worn. I paid $6 for those, and I'm going to list them for $45. Once I clean them, I'm going to shine up the sides a little bit. And there's hardly any wear on the bottom whatsoever. It's very slight. So whoever had them, there's no stains on them, and they're the nubuck leather color. So I had the back in the 90s, I bought a pair similar to these, and I wore them. They're so comfortable. I loved them. I wore them all the time. I wore them till they literally, I couldn't wear them anymore. They pretty much split. But those, I paid $6 for those. You can see that for that pair, and I'll sell them for $45. So between just what little bit I showed you, especially between the shoes and the transparency, I've made my money back. So everything else I got is going to be pure profit. So I'm going to start digging into these bags and show you what I got. This was a no-brainer. I always pick up Woolrich. Woolrich anything, I will grab it. And this is just a heavy cotton Woolrich little jacket. It's a small, I believe. Yeah. It's got a nice little print on it. It's got all the buttons. This one will probably go for $25 to $28, give or take. Who's in here with us? Say hi in the chat. Make your presence known. Thanks for coming in, by the way. I appreciate all the views I can get. And this is a polo Ralph Lauren, just a woman's crew neck, long sleeve type tee, little knit top. Another $1.49. That'll probably sell for $20. Hello. I'm Laurie, by the way, also known as the Thrifty Picker. Sorry, I'm having a really rough hair day today. Let my hair grow out. And then I got another, let's see, what is this one? This one is another polo Ralph Lauren women's fine cotton crew neck striped knit top. I paid $1.49 for that. That'll probably sell for $20, give or take. And I went with a lot a lot of things that caught my eyes. Some brands I wasn't familiar with, but I pick them up basically because of the print of the, you know. This is a Spence brand women's little, just a nice little colorful little top. Looks like something my sister would wear. Another $1.49. I haven't really looked this brand up, so let me look real quick and see what that will go for. Spence women's. Let's see, what do they normally sell for? Let's see, we got used. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, some of them are really nice prints. Let's go with the buy it now. I don't know how to do the screen share very well, so I don't. Okay, something similar. About $15. That's nice. That's a nice. I spent $1.49. It cost me maybe $2.77 to ship it. So I've got about $5, so I'll make a nice little profit off that. I'll probably put it on for $18 and see if I can squeeze a couple more dollars out of it. But not bad, not bad. I do say so myself. Can you hear me okay? I see there's 5 people in the chat. Who's here? Who's hanging out with me here as I go through my thrift shop haul, my clearance rack thrift shop haul? My goal is to try to list 20 items a day, 10 at the least. So I had to go get some more inventory because I had caught up on everything. We have this is a Ralph Lauren, the green tag Petite Miss. Nice print there. It's like a teal green. It's kind of hard to tell with this coloring in here, but nice little collared blouse. That'll probably go for between $18 and $20. What else do we have here? We have, which if my daughter sees some of this stuff, she's going to want it. I believe this is a Maurice brand. Yeah, Maurice's premium. Just a, well, if I can get it up here, hold it up and show it to you. It's got nice little embellishments on it in front and some little bling bling on there. I've sold a few Maurice tops before, so this one will probably go between $18 and $20. Like I said, I only paid $1.49 for these items. I strictly bought, all the clothing I bought today was the clearance rack. Hi, Nikki. How you doing? Thank you for coming in and joining me for a little while. I don't know if Valerie's having a hangout or not. So I missed today's show. Of course, I was outsourcing. I had to go get some more inventory. This is a Kokomo. I've never heard of this brand, but I picked it up because it's a nice little tied back top. Nice print. Let me see what that usually goes for. Kokomo. Shopping and laundry. Oh, I'm doing laundry too. That's that noise you hear in the background. That's my washer doing its thing. You going shopping for eBay stuff or Christmas shopping? I'll probably just let this run into a hangout. It doesn't matter. I have nothing else to do today but work, so shopping. Thankfully, all of my Christmas shopping is done, which I had, you know, some items I pulled from my inventory for my nephews because I never know if they're going to show up or not. I don't want to have to go spend money if they're not going to show up for a Christmas Eve get together. So I went and pulled some of my newer items, some of with the new with tag stuff that I figured they would like. If they don't show up, then I'll just put it back on eBay. Let's see, this Kokomo brand. Let's see. And that's how I buy a lot of my stuff. If I know the basic brands, but sometimes I see an odd brand that I don't recognize, and I pick it up because of the print. Because if it catches my eye, I think, well, maybe it's going to catch somebody else's. And this is a nice little, I call it a tie-back top. I have to look at my little cheat sheets to see what kind it actually is. Women's tie-back top. Let's see what we get here. Well, they do. Let's see, we want to buy it now. We don't want auction. We want to buy it now. I didn't do too bad. $15 to $20. That's not too bad. They have some really nice clothes. Oh, there's one like it. That's the V-neck floral top. That's about the same one, only it's got flowers. Yeah, about $15. So, hey, I'm good with $15. I'm good if I make a dollar. I don't care, as long as I'm making money. I don't know how to send the link so you can come in on the panel, Nikki, or I would. Like I said, I'm still learning all this stuff. I know it has. That way you don't have to type. Some of these clothes I might keep for myself because I really like them. But if my daughter sees them, she's going to say, hey, Mom, I like that. This is a Daisy Fuentes, which I just sold a Daisy Fuentes. And it was a lot more extravagant than this one as far as the print goes. But she's popular. So, and it's just another little crew neck knit top. Well, cotton top, really. I think it's just cotton top. Okay. Next time, huh? But this will bring me probably about $15 to $18. Hi, Grandma Wrinkles. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Just showing off some of my goodies I picked up today. And then I'll probably let it run for a while like a hangout because I have to process all this stuff in my inventory. I paid $1.49 for every piece of clothing I got today. Not just one. For each piece was $1.49. And this is just a Tommy Hilfiger pink Argyle V-neck sweater. Well, Argyle print, I should say. It's not actually. It's got the. It's a Pima cotton, so I know that'll sell. That'll probably sell between $18 to $22, give or take. Which I won't know the exact amount of my profit until I write all my numbers down. So I'm not really good at keeping all that in my head. But like I said, I know the shoes are gonna. Which Nikki, you guys, I don't know if you've seen these. If you got in early enough to see these, but I paid $6 for these Nike ACGs. They'll sell for $45. They're very clean. Yeah, it is a nice sweater, and Tommy Hilfiger, they say, oh, it don't sell. Yeah, it does sell. It sells for me. I sell Ralph Lauren, Tommy Bahama. I sell anything that I think I can make a buck off. I'll pick it up. And I have another bag of goodies here. This is a J. Crew women's, just a button-up blouse. Here's the print on the back. Really nice. Just a light cotton button-up blouse. J. Crew, I just started picking his stuff up. So, and I've sold a few pieces of men's clothing in J. crew and did between $20 and $25 a piece on their shirts, or sweaters. It was sweaters. So I'm thinking $15 to $18.99 possibly for this, because it's nice print. And of course, I picked up a really nice tie. Two nice ties. This is a Leonardo. Caught my eye. I thought that's a really neat design. Yeah, they do. And the older Tommy Hilfiger, the vintage Tommy Hilfiger stuff does really well, especially the heavy sweaters, pullovers and stuff. But that's just a, you know, nice looking tie. I thought, oh, that, you know, no stains on it. I haven't looked up the name, but it's imported polyester, 100% imported polyester, not silk. But it's, you know, stitched really well. I know, and stuff like that sells. That'll probably sell for $20, and it cost me $1. You know, and they're easy to ship. And usually, what I'll do is I'll roll them up like this, and I'll put them in a baggie, and then I'll run it through my. I have one of those food savers that shrink wraps, and then I'll throw it in a little eBay bubble mailer, one of the small ones that you get, and ship it out that way. It costs me $2.77 or $2.60, whatever it is, $2.77 I think it is now to ship it. So for $20. There for a while I wasn't selling them. I had a bunch listed, but now I go with the wild looking stuff. That seems to sell the best for me. Even though you might, unless it's that, what's that? I can never say this guy's name. Zegna. That's all I know his last name. I can never pronounce his Maldo Zegna. His stuff sells really good. Hi Amelia, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Checking out what I got. So I'm gonna put that over here. And I got another tie, which I always pick up anything Disney. This is the Disney store Mickey Mouse tie. I always grab stuff like that. This will probably go for $20 as well. Everybody loves Mickey Mouse. I get the Looney Tunes, anything Disney, stuff like that. I'll pick that up. And it almost looks like the comic book print of Mickey, if you can see that. So, but yeah, everybody loves Mickey Mouse. I love Mickey Mouse. My personal favorite is Scooby-Doo, which I end up keeping those ties because I usually wear them when we play music. Whenever we get out, when we play music, I'll wear the shirt, my fedora back here. That's my trademark Fender guitar fedora. So, and this is a Jennifer Lopez. It's kind of I think it's rayon, but it's a nice print. It's like kind of like a mock turtleneck. It's got like it's purple and black and lavender, snakeskin print type, stretchy spandex rayon material. Have not sold any of Jennifer Lopez's stuff yet, but I couldn't pass it up because, you know, Jennifer Lopez. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to wash it. It has like a perfume smell. Ugh. Yeah, that's gonna definitely have to be washed. That's a bit strong, but it's a nice shirt, you know. So I know that will sell just for the name alone. I'm thinking low end $15, high end $22. Like I said, I haven't looked this one up, so I'm not really sure. It is pretty. It caught my eye right off the bat. Anything like that, I grab. And then I think this is a Simply Vera Wang. Yep. There's another wild. I just saw one of hers similar to this, and this is just a little crew neck top, for Vera Wang. That'll probably go for $15.99. Let's see, what else do we have? I think this is Vera too. Yeah, they were right next to each other. This is a little bit heavier top. She has that crazy design. Kind of looks like muscles. You remember that suit that guy used to wear back when on that show where he looked like he had all the body part or innards and stuff like that, the lungs and the muscles. It kind of reminds me of, only darker, but somebody's gonna want that. Got my eye. But usually Vera Wang I'll do between probably, I'm gonna say $18.99 for this. Maybe that's a little bit on the high end, but it is a heavier cotton shirt. So what else did I get? Let's see. This is a bit crazy. This is a Daisy and Clover. Over and over. I'm sorry, that's Crimson and Clover, isn't it? Yeah, Mr. Body, that's what it was. This is Daisy and Clover. Never heard of this brand either, but like I said, it's that wild print, and with jeggings and leggings out and stuff like this. You can wear this with those. And I know a lot of the younger girls do wear this stuff, so thank God it's a medium, or my daughter would want it. But yeah, I thought that's a nice looking top. Somebody's gonna want that. And this is the first for me. I found a Brooks Brothers women's top. I have never found one yet like that, but it's just a basic women's lavender colored button-up women's button front. Brooks Brothers. This is the 1818. It's the petite fitting non-iron stretch. It's a cotton blend, so. But still, I always grab Brooks Brothers. To me is a no-brainer. I pick them up all the time because they always sell. That's probably one of my top sellers is Brooks Brothers clothing, especially if it's the Supima cotton or the cashmere or wool sweaters. Let's see, this is actually a men's, so I didn't, but it was it's just a Old Navy pearl snap short sleeve plaid gingham checked shirt. So plaid gingham. I think this is more of a plaid than a gingham because it's not quite a tight check as the gingham is. But another thing I sell a lot of is pearl snaps, rockabilly shirts. And this is a 2X. That would fit me a little big. I normally wear an extra large or 1X, depending on whether or not I've taken my water pill or not. I've bloated up the size of a Macy's Day float. But but today I did. I took my water pill, so I might have to leave quite often. I have congestive heart failure, so I have to take my water pill. Otherwise, my heart would be swimming around, trying to swim in all that water around my lungs and all that good stuff. This is a Roz and Ali, and it's a really nice V-neck chevron print shirt. I thought that's a nice shirt. That's an extra large. I've never heard of the brand, but I thought, hey, there's another one. These I'll definitely be looking up. Nice shirt. I'm thinking $18 on that, just off the top of my head. And I have, like I said, I spent, where did I put that receipt? I spent a total of $60.07. And between the 2 coffee mugs, the 20 questions, the transparency films from 3M, and the shoes alone, $45. And then the 20 question thingies, which I don't know if y'all got to see that. This is cool. It lights up here, and it like goes around, with the question and all that. And I was like, okay, what do I want to try to get it to guess? And I guessed, I looked at my printer. I said, okay, HP printer. It took it 20 questions, but it said computer printer. Your item is computer printer. I was like, no way. So these are fun. It's like, maybe I'll keep this and not list it till after our Christmas party, because this would be interesting to see how that does. And then I got these. If you didn't see the first part of the video, that's one of those Franklin Electronics Language Masters. It's the Language Master 4200. This particular style one sold for $29.99. This one actually still works. This is a 1993, so it's considered vintage. Anything before 94 is considered vintage now, where it used to be the 70s was vintage. Now I guess that's antique. That makes me antique because I was born in '69. This is another Tommy Hilfiger. It's a women's. Like I said, I stuck mostly with women's this time. Normally I buy a bunch of men's because it seems like men's clothing I do really well with, and I have hardly any problems with men's clothing. Women's, we're a lot pickier. So if you've not done women's clothing, make sure you describe it to the letter. If there's a flaw, anything, make sure you put that in there, because if you don't and they find it, they will send it back. Women are picky. It's just got the Hilfiger print on it. So I thought, it'll probably go for $15. And this is another wild colored one. This one's called Eyelash brand. Never heard of that one either, but because of the print, I mean, look at that. That's a wild, crazy print. That'll go with the jeggings, leggings, pajama pants even. That's all in color, but that's just a cotton crew neck top. Hi, Ambers. We have Lucky Brand. Everybody knows Lucky Brand sells, but this is just a striped tie-dye, basic crew neck, cotton, long sleeve. Lucky Brand, I'll probably get $15 to $18.99. All right, see you later, Nikki. Thanks for popping in. Oh, it's a button. It's got the 3 buttons too. So, thank you. Bye. And last but not least, this is the last piece I got. Probably the first piece I grabbed off. Now I got to figure out how to hold it up here. This is, well, I don't know. It's one of those. Can't remember the name. This is a New York company, which I never grab. I've heard this brand before, but I never pick it up. But I've seen that they do sell. It's kind of all over the map. I think it just depends on the print and the style. But this is one of those low. You would definitely have to wear something underneath it. Or at least I would. Just a nice. It's perfumey too. That's going to be washed. Thank God it's not Sierra. I'm allergic to Sierra perfume. I picked something up like that once, and I just start itching and sneezing, and it's almost like a leopard print, but not, because it's not really leopard print. It's a bunch of little dots. So, and I can't remember what they call this. It's like a draping neckline on it. So, but yeah, that's everything I got today. And I stand to do really well with it. And I want to show something else. I buy liquidation, the pallets. And I bought 2 of them from a place in Franklin, Ohio. And at the very bottom of this box was this. Let me see what it is. This is a Bear. It's a recurve boat. Okay, it's wooden, mahogany and maple, and it was at the very bottom of this box. It was buried literally, And it retails, if you can see that, I left a sticker on it. You probably can't see it. It's $519.99. These are very expensive bows. They're very well crafted. This is called the Super Kodiak, and it was at the bottom of that. I paid for both boxes, and these are big, what they call the Gaylord boxes. They're about, I would say, 4.5 feet wide by at least 3.5 to 4 feet tall, and they're full of stuff. And they were having a sale, so I bought 2 boxes, and I got a Parker quiver and arrows, which I sold those for $60. I got tons of hardwood floor cleaner, little 8-ounce bottles. They sell for, I have, let's see, 190 bottles. And they sell for $10 a piece. So it is beautiful, isn't it? I have this listed for $450. So I'm crossing my fingers that, because it's new. It's never been used. These come from this come directly from the sporting goods store. There were swimming goggles in there. There was all kinds of different stuff in that particular bin. But I've got, and sidewalk chalk. I have so much sidewalk chalk, I could probably color the road from here to Lebanon, Ohio, you know, with sidewalk chalk. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to ever a place like that, check them out. They're just liquidation outlets. And ours is called Discount Liquidators. I think they're all over in about every state. And sometimes they get in what they call shelf pulls too. And they have pallets of new merchandise, never been opened, Faberware, Stanley. I mean, all kinds of stuff. And you can get a pallet. You know, some of them are pricey. Some of them are $300. Some of them are $450. But some of the items you have on there, you sell 2 of those items. And these pallets are taller. I'm 5 foot, almost 5'10". I am 5'10". I'm 5'10 3/4". So, you know, they're taller than me. They're over my head. So they're stacked at least 8 feet tall of merchandise. If you have the funds, you can get you one. So they have clothing, they have shoes, and that's another thing. I had there was 2 boxes of Fila shoes. I was like, oh, cool! I got brand new shoes. Well, I opened them up to check them out when I got home, and they were 4 shoes, all different styles, all different sizes. None of them were a pair. So I thought, well, how am I going to sell just one shoe? And I got to thinking, I thought, So I did a little research I put the word amputee in the search title, search on eBay, and you can sell one shoe. And I've sold one brand new Fila cross trainer shoe for $25. So I mean, I've made my money back on what I spent. A total of $100 on those pallets, and I've already made my money back. So everything else I sell is pure profit. And I have so much stuff. I have a tote full, two totes. The standard, I don't know what gallon size they are, but they're the smaller of the totes. They're probably, I don't know, 24 inches by 24 deep, give or take, full of Halloween makeup, the Halloween makeup kits. I can sell those for $8 a piece. I mean, it's just, and I just sold today. I got 2 of the Star Wars dress-up kits for Rey, the character Rey. I just sold one for $10.99. And basically, when I broke it all down on the items that I actually stocked for my store, each item cost me 3 cents a piece. So everything's pure profit. It's like, oh my goodness. But yeah, I was getting low on women's clothing today, so I had to go get some more women's clothing. So, and now I get to process it. So if y'all want to work on your eBay stuff and hang out, we can do that. I don't know if I just got a notification. I don't know if that's that's somebody else for the different web YouTube channel that I watch. Is for the Cody. Somebody they're updating the Cody, I guess. I am doing YouTube. YouTube. Well, I'm doing that. Somebody just asked me, where's it at? So I put it, it just says, unless you give Google a control of your camera and mic, we cannot watch these, question mark. If so, too bad you do not use YouTube Live Hangouts. Isn't that what this is? We can chat if we want. I don't know. This is all new to me doing this. But you can go into, can't you still get into the YouTube on my channel, the live chat? Let's see. Let's see, you can get into live chat via my YouTube channel, I believe. I could be wrong. Let's see. I am a newbie to the home. I'm answering a question here. My daughter's here. That's my door alarm. It's 3 barking dogs. All right. So, wait. Yeah, I know Sissy's here. My little doggy.
I'm just going to get my packages.
All right.
Oh.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
That's my daughter. You can't come in here.
Oh.
Some of her Christmas stuff's in here, so she's not allowed in here.
Okay, well, I'm going to go back to the house then.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Go away. It don't pertain to you. Mother dog. Go lay down. It's too early. Yes, it's way too early. He comes in here and starts staring at me when it's time to eat. So, but yeah, that's everything I got today. That was, and like I said, the shoes alone and the transparency is going to cover what I spent. So I'm in fact just the one transparency because I'm going to list them for $20. So between the shoes and the transparency, everything else is pure profit. You got to love hauls like that. If you're, yeah, can't say the word. Thrift Shop has a clearance rack. I'm hoping you're all checking it out because that's usually one of the places I definitely go to. So you need to go in there and lay down. He's in here staring because I have work to do. I can't sit here and make sure you don't. He comes in and steal stuff. He's my dog. He's a min pin, and if he don't get his way, he will take off with something. You guys go on. Go lay down. Go in there. Stop pestering. So now, let's see, I already put all this stuff into inventory. So these stuff, the shoe, I'm gonna put my shoes. I have I finally was able to, I sorted all my inventory into categories like shoes, everything I have shoes is all, have it all nicely typed up and where it goes and all that good stuff. And then my windows, can't think of the word, program stopped working, or my Windows Office, and I can't find my product key, so now I gotta go back to writing it all by hand, which is not fun. Oh, but yeah, now I'm going to turn this into a working hangout and do some actual work, because that's what I need to get. Can't find my paper. There we go. Let's see. Put some paper in the printer here. Okay, I need to go here. Documents. These templates, shipping labels. I think that's it. Yep. Print about 3 of those. We don't need cover. Grayscale is fine. All right. So what are you guys all working on? Anything in particular? My dogs are very vocal animals. Spoiled, rotten little brats. Let's see here. So now if you're just joining, it's going to turn into a working hangout until I get notification if Valerie's going to have one or not. So I'm going to go in and watch hers if she does. Okay. And usually what I'll do is I will process my item to inventory. Then I come over here and do a search on eBay to see, what they've sold for or not sold for, or the comps, so to speak. And I'll usually, if there's one exactly like what I have, I'll hit this sell one like this. So it pretty much fills everything in, and then I have to just change it to match my item. Which I'm sure you all know that. But just in case we have somebody watching that doesn't know that. Oh, these are size 8. I wish these boots were my size. Let's see. So we need clothing. So who all do we still have with us? Who's all in here? Purchase price, quantity, and location. Let's see. So $6, that would be. Figure out my tax here on that. 6.0% is 60 cents. So technically, with tax, I paid $6.60 for those boots. They're now in inventory, which I've already drafted those up. I usually put them in inventory, then I'm going to write up the draft, and then I take pictures after I've got everything processed into inventory. I hate trying to find a place for everything because I'm so jammed up in here anymore. It's only like a 8 by 12 maybe room at the most. Oh, good. What are you working on, Amelia? And did you happen to catch Valerie's show this morning? Because I didn't. Because I was out sourcing. I wanted to know if she was having a hangout or not today. I'm just trying to figure out where to put everything. Luckily, I already packed up all my souls. These can go out to their location. Trying to get situated here. Come on, wrestling here. Oh, I don't know how to do the when you have the people in the, I call them the Brady Bunch boxes, you know, where everybody comes in and joins. I think that's what that person, that Deb person was asking me on my Facebook page. So Deb, if you're in the chat, say hello. Let's see. I think if I didn't watch today's one. Yeah, I didn't catch it either. So I'm going to say you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch from live from there. And participate in the live chat. At least that's what I think. Like I said, I'm a newbie to doing the hangouts and doing the live feed. I mean, I used to be on Periscope. I did that. Let's see. Okay, clothing. My ties. That's time. So I have everything all nice and tabbed. What goes where. And it was all written down in spiral notebooks. Everything I bought was in three different spiral notebooks. I didn't have them broke down into like long sleeve shirts, short sleeve shirts, ties, you know, but I do now. I took the time to do that. So it's a lot easier to find items that way because I know what section to look in rather than have to go page to page, page to page, which is what I used to have to do. So we have need to see what this Leonardo tie is going to go for. It would be like a geometric shape. Leonardo men's necktie. Let me see. Oh wow, not Leonardo da Vinci. Oh, they still go for like $15.99. So I mean, 1960s vintage Leonardo. I don't think this is a 60s necktie. Let me see. This says Leonardo. Nothing else other than the imported fabric. Oh, we do have an RN number. Where's my trusty magnifying glass? RN 22135. Well, let's go see what that is. I'll be glad when I do figure out how to do bring people into the live video on the panel, so to speak. So it's not just me talking. Men's necktie. RN. What did I say that was? RN 22135. 22135. Can't be vintage. Images. Every time I type in Leonardo, it gives me Leonardo da Vinci. Or Da Vinci, however you want to pronounce it. Still $12. That's not bad for a necktie. I was thinking a little bit more, but I was hoping for a little bit more. Well, that one went for $15.99. Let's see. So we could probably sell one like that. Orange and gold. Let's say orange and gold. Somebody's listening to the music. Orange. Orange. Oh. So this is a let me check the chat here. Back down to 3 viewers. Well, man, I think it's just me, you, and me. My YouTube. So I have it on the Google Hangout page and the YouTube page. This is it's a 4-inch tie. It's a wide tie. Let's see how long it is. You ever notice, even though you still put the measurements in the description and in the title, somebody's still going to ask you how long it is or what the measurements are? It never fails. And you just want to say, well, it's in the description, it's in the title, but you can't. Not if you want to sell. As much as I'd like to tell them, it's right there, black and white. You can't. Let's see, what my category here? Neckties, scarves. There we go. Polyester. It's actually Less than 60. Classic. Go. Go. Time. No stains. Let's see this. Length 58 inches. And width is 4 inches. Okay, I'm going to put 15.99 on this tie just to see what we can get out of it here. Because it's a nice tie. It's a wild looking tie. That stuff sells. So that item just needs photographed. I need one of those utensil separators for my drawer here to keep all my pens and pencils and whatnots in. That way I'm not constantly digging for certain items. Drop my tie. Oh! Alright, that's done. Mostly hard goods. I always get questions. I don't mind answering them, but I pack everything before listing, so I always have to pack the. Yeah, I hate when they, after you've packaged it, because I put everything in, like all my clothing, they go and I put them in these plastic baggies. And I run them through my food saver so it seals them. And I put measurements in in the description. And there's been a few times where I've forgotten to write the measurements down, and I end up having to go and open them. Yeah. Well, fortunately, I can schedule pickups because I live, outside of town, so probably at least 15 to 20 minutes from our post office, give or take, depending on traffic. So I schedule pickups here from my front door, and I have an enclosed front porch, so that helps a lot. I can come in there and get stuff and not get wet and not have to worry about somebody stealing it. So, all right, that tie is done, and we have the Disney Store Mickey Mouse tie. Put that. Disney Store. Mouse. That was a main one. Paid $1.06. There's our process to inventory. Oh. Yeah, that would be a pain, wouldn't it? So Disney Store. Mouse. Next. shoot, he did. Well, I'm not seeing this particular tie anywhere yet. It's actually sold. Hmm. Where are you, Mickey? This can't be the only tie. Oh, that's cool. Mickey Mouse seems to be a little bit all over the map. I think it just depends on the print itself. Some are more than others. Seems like the ones with more images of Mickey do really well than the ones that just have like one or two. Oh, excuse me. At the Yonzies today. Didn't sleep very well last night. Up and down, up and down. I was like, seems as soon as I fall asleep, I get woken right back. Something's waking me up. I think it's my dog. Or something. I don't know. Something's waking me up. It drives me nuts. All right, let's create a listing. All right, this is a, feels like a silk tie. Clip the thing off. Yep. Definitely a silk tie. So this is a Disney Store Mickey Mouse silk tie. There it is. See if anybody else has commented. Nope. That's not good. I need to get some of this stuff listed today, sometime today. Let's see. Disney Store Men's Silk Mickey Mouse neck tie. This is a looks to be like a 4-inch tie. I want to price this thing a little higher just because of the print alone. So 4-inch by, I pay $20 for it for me, especially with it being all silk. Now, if it were a Scooby tie, I'd definitely pay that much for it because I'm a big Scooby fan. Love Scooby-Doo. This is a 9-inch tie. Okay, so it's going to go in my neckties category. Used. The Disney Store. Disney Store. Let's see, 4 inches wide. Let's see. All right. So those are done. Well, we're gonna do the clothing. I should have said clearance rack, thrift shop, haul, and hangouts. What I should have titled this. All right. Now the fun begins. Trying to figure out. Let's see. $1.49 plus tax would be what? Ah. 10 cents. So it'd be $1.59. So I paid $1.59 for each piece of clothing. There's 10 cents tax. The account's just gonna love me all these receipts this year. Really just gonna roll my books and my box of receipts and say, here you go. I have fun. When I get that look like this. Really. So I see this one. This is a 3/4 sleeve. You call that a low cut, drape cut? I think it just say low cut V-neck or something like that. And it is made of rayon and spandex. That's what I thought. Getting to the point where you can pretty much I haven't used that. No. Okay, let's go see what this is worth. This is a New York and Company. Can't tell what that says. Stretch. New York and overhead. Stretch. Women's. Cut. V-neck. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's go see what we got here. I'm gonna buy it now. That's what I want. So, plunge drape low cut. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, it's a bodysuit. I'm like, well, that's kind of weird looking. Now I know why. So this is it looks like a wrap. One of those wrap kind. Let's see. Is that what that is? It's a wrap. Let's see. I wonder if we. Let me see here. I'm just posting it on our page here. I'm just kind of turning into a hangout. At least until Val has hers. Because I know I'm going to have to go here a little while to feed my puppies before they come in here and start bombarding me. So, but I do appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with me for a little bit and watching my haul video, my live haul. Just now I'm trying to figure out this blouse. I think it's a wrap blouse. That's what it looks like. I don't like that one only sold for $5. I don't see how people can make money off of selling stuff for so low. It's different if you don't pay anything for it. There we go. That's a V-neck plunge. That's kind of it. Kind of. I don't know. $2.99 shipping, $4.99. Costs more than that just to go sourcing stuff like that. At least for me, anyway. But it is kind of like that. That's the plunging. Is it gathered? I guess it was like that. Let me see what the other one is. Sorry about that. My dog hears cars, trucks, whatever, and he's going to be vocal about it. Let's see, something like this. Let's see, that's more like it. That one sold for $15.99. That's kind of like what I was wanting to get out of this one. The only problem is why it's not mustard yellow. Neck plunge. Rayon. We're going to call it a rayon blend. Size. Let's see, women's V-neck plunge rayon. Size large. Size L. Large. This is multicolor. Oh, it's not really an animal print. I've never seen animals with that many spots. I guess it could be polka dot. From the dogs. I hear you back there. You can wait another 30 minutes. It's not going to kill you. Say 3/4 sleeve. Node. Very nice. Rips, tears, or civilians. Alright, so let's see. This is the New York and Company. 9. No numbers. And we have to measure. I should measure this on the mannequin, but it stretches. But it would probably fit all 3 mannequins different ways, so 19.5. Inch. Inch. Let's see. We continue. Yep, that draft's written for that one. I have so much to do tomorrow. My family's getting together on Sunday here to toast our parents' wedding anniversary. They've been gone. They passed. My mom passed in 97. My dad passed in 2008. And they were married on Christmas Eve, so we still get together and toast them at the time that they were married. And we have it here because this is where we grew up. So I still have a lot to get done tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to stay on for probably about another 30 minutes, and then I'm going to close it down in about 30 minutes. I got to feed my 4-legged fur babies before they start having a canary. So I'm going to try to squeeze a few more items in and get those drafted and processed before I log off here. And if nobody's doing anything later on this evening, I'm going to get back on and do another live hangout type thing. So next we have Lucky Brand. Let's see. Lucky Brand. Onions. Tie-dye. Striped. Sleeve. Long sleeve. Button blouse. Large. Okay, so this is Lucky Brand. Lemons. Let's see about here. Right now. Tie-dye, striped. Okay, let's see. Right now. So, that's a pretty nice blouse. Alright. So I'm going to create a listing. Brand. And done. Same 3 button blouse size medium. It's cotton. Let's see, neckline. Three. It's a crew neck in. 3 button crew neck. How's that? So I gotta explain it. Okay. What do we have? Else do we have in the chat? Say hello to everybody. We're just joining. It's kind of, I started out as a live haul video and just kind of kept going from there. So I'm going to stay on for another 20 minutes or so, working on getting this stuff processed that I bought today. Get it ready, getting the drafts wrote up, get it ready to take photos and list it on eBay. So, oh, we had somebody come in and go right back out again. Not your cup of tea, huh? I love alkaloids, like the salmon ones. All right, what are the measurements on this? Unless you're an eBay reseller or Mercari or Poshmark or anything to do with clothing and hard goods and stuff like that, Amazon, you're not going to like these hangouts or these videos unless it's your reseller. I used to do Periscope about reselling, and you'd get some of the rudest people would come in there and just say some of the nastiest stuff, vulgar stuff, and it just used to make me so mad. And I know I shouldn't let it get to me like that, but it did. Because, you know, here I am trying to share what little bit of knowledge I have learned over the last 15-some years that I've been selling on eBay. And you got trolls that come in and they have to try to ruin it for others. Because on Periscope, you don't have, you can't assign moderators like you can here on YouTube. So that's why I switched to doing YouTube live videos. Because I can appoint moderators. I myself can moderate and hit them in the head with a wrench if I want to. I mean, there's no place for that kind of language anyway. And if you can't come, what's that they say? You can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. I feel a sneeze coming on. I don't know where to put the. Oh, excuse me. Cinnamon. Oh. I scared my dog. Oh. Sorry, excuse me. Again. Ooh. Okay. You know, some people don't realize how much work actually goes into reselling stuff, especially clothing on eBay. How much work goes into it. How much time is invested in it. And money, not just, you know. Oh. Oh God, I hate that commercial. I can hear it. It's an Amazon commercial. Eyelash Couture. That's the name brand of this. I've never heard of it. So let's go see what it's worth. Eyelash Couture. C-O-U. C-O-U-T-U-R-E. Okay. women's crew neck. Crew neck. Three-quarter sleeve. Polyester. Top. See that now. That's a brand I never really thought too much about picking up. Is that Coldwater Creek? Does anybody else pick that up and sell it pretty good? Because I usually bypass it. I did see a Chico's. I should have grabbed it because it was a Chico's brand. I don't know why I didn't. Dress Barn. I passed up a Dress Barn. I should not have done that. Sorry about that. Sneezing. And hope we're not getting sick. That's all I need. Mistakes. Let's see. It says Irish Couture. Call it abstract print. Abstract print. A quarter sleeve. Polyester. Blouse. Do you prefer the word when you're doing your listings, the word blouse or top? I use blouse. Okay, store category. It's clothing. Pre-owned. This is sure. Yeah. Multicolor. I'm just going to say abstract. Alright. I try to use miles while I was clothing, but I found myself, yeah. Oh, I know. As far as the trolls go, they're terrible. That's why I quit doing Periscope. I mean, I used to do it every single day, and I had quite a few followers, but then people that were generally there to learn or share knowledge, and I just got tired of putting up with them. Of course, some of the people that that I would follow or that would follow me on Periscope is some of the the hangouts and stuff that we do in the groups that I'm currently in now. So, so in fact, Nikki, Popular Picker, used to actually be one of my followers on Periscope. So when I did my first live hangout, she come in because I had been on. In the chat with Valerie's, I'd stumble across her videos, and then the reseller squad, joined the reseller squad, and then they were doing the live morning hustle, and I thought, well, I asked if it'd be okay if I, start doing some live hangouts and post the links to the page. And she's like, oh, yeah, go ahead. So I did. And then Nikki was one of the first people to come and watch one of my first live videos, live hangouts. And she's like, hey, I think I know you. Weren't you on Periscope? And you can see my hat back, that one right there. That's like my trademark, is that particular hat. And she's seen that. She's like, I know who you are. I used to follow you on Periscope. She realized, she put the two and two good together, the name of the Thrifty Picker and the hat. She realized who I was. And so I thought that was pretty cool. But I had somebody recognized who I was. It's pretty neat. And I really like doing it this way because you don't have all the troll. I mean, sometimes they manage to get in, but for the most part, the moderators are, they kicked them out. I really don't have that much problem. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of followers on YouTube yet. I said some of my other page, I do have a couple other YouTube channels because I do paranormal investigations, so we have a page for that. We did have a page. We don't do it like we used to. Our band, we have a page for our band. We have, and then I have one of my other hobbies is metal detecting. So I do videos where I'm out doing metal detecting, I call it dirt fishing. Finding history in the dirt, rusty gold type stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's just pulling old stuff out of the ground. So I have a video or a channel for that. But, eBay is my main source of income. So I used to do Periscope all the time, and I would take I'd take it into the stores and all that stuff, and people could see what I was doing and all that. It just got to be monotonous with the nastiness and the inconsiderate people. I got tired of doing it, so I quit altogether. I quit doing live videos until I come across the reseller squad and the group of ladies that are in there and gentlemen that are in there that are really, really down to earth. A great group of resellers, great group of people in general. There's no bashing, there's no down talking, and they're generally there to learn and to teach and to help. So I mean, that's the kind of group I was looking for. So, and the kind of people that I like to associate myself with. So I'm stuck around. And it's nice having the hangouts because You know, when you're sitting in your office by yourself for hours on end, working, doing this, you tend to get burnt out when the only thing you have to talk to is the stuff around you and your dogs or your cats. You know, when you're working that many hours trying to make money. So it's nice to have the group, um, the Valerie show in the morning and the hangouts in the afternoon, and being able to come in back to YouTube and do my own Google Hangouts and stuff like that. So it's fun. I like it, and I seem to get more done. I get a lot more done because it's like going to the office and working with actual people. So even though you're hundreds and some of them thousands of miles away, it's still like they're right there. If I had, somebody's got a question, and they hold up an item and say, "Hey, can you help me describe this or whatever?" That makes your job a lot easier to me. And if I can help somebody along the way, then I feel like I've done my job. I mean, that's just the way I look at it. And I tell you, the moderators, especially when I've had them in here, the ones that normally have the wrenches, they're not here today, but they're on it. And they're the same group of ladies that are also in Valerie's channel and in Sally's channel. I mean, they're on it, and if they see somebody getting ready to or say something just out of the way, you don't even have time to read what they post because them ladies have done hit them in the head with the wrench and booted them out of the chat. Three-quarters. Logging this in the inventory. What else? I do the edited videos for my metal detecting because nobody wants to constantly watch you walk around swinging metal detect. They want to see your finds. They don't want to see the whole. Because sometimes you can go for an hour trying, trying to find a good signal to dig up. So I edit these. I used to do the edited videos. I would film when I first got back into doing eBay this way. We filmed everything. We filmed the trip to the thrift shop, the trips to the garage sales, and all that stuff. And then I would come home and show what I got, film it, the whole video, and I would edit it all and put it up as just as a regular edited video. That's fun. I like doing that, but I prefer the interaction side of the live feed, just for the simple fact that, like I said, if I have a question about something, I know there's somebody in that chat somewhere that's going to know the answer, or they could go look it up. Because a couple of weeks ago, well, it was about a month or so ago, I had a shirt. It was a Western pearl snap. I could not, for the life of me, find. It was I can't remember which one it is now, but it was one of the labels, and I had a second shirt, and I still never found the answer to that one. But it was I was able to take and hold that shirt up and say, "Hey, you've seen this label? I've been looking for hours trying to find this brand and can't find it." So it's happened to me twice, and they were able to take it and run with it and say, "Hey, the first one they were able to find. The second one we never did find it." And just like with Valerie and those the silverware she had. Trying to find the specific pattern for that, you know, those that silverware. You know, everybody had stopped what they were doing and was trying to help her find what that was so she could list it, because it was a silverware set. It was nice. It was vintage, and you know, that kind of camaraderie. That's what I look for. Let's see, I editing from my frugal, so it was too much me for here. You know, I almost did a YouTube cooking series, but I can't be serious unless I start talking like, what's her name? Oh, you know, oh, what was her name? I could see her face. She was that French chef, that lady. She talked like this. Let's put the chicken in the oven. Oh, who was that? They made a movie about her too. I can't think of who it was. Meryl Streep played her. Oh, my mom used to watch her, and I can't think of her name. But anyway, we tried it. They were filming me, and I couldn't be serious. I trying to fix a chicken, and I had it up dancing, you know. I just couldn't be serious. I can't be serious, you know. That's just how I am. I could never be, what's her name? Giada. Or Barefoot Contessa or nothing like that. I had to play with the food. So just do it. What is her name? Bon appetit. She always said that. Julia Childs. That's who it was. I kept imitating her. So, of course, the one filming was dropping the camera laughing at me. So I can't do it. The only good thing about editing is you can edit that stuff out. But so when you're doing live stuff, you can't edit that out. They're seeing you for who you are and how you are. This is me. And I've always said, if somebody don't like me, that's their loss. I don't care. I wasn't put on this planet to impress anybody. Yeah, I know, Bambers. It's almost time. You have 5 minutes. Yeah, well, that's not Bambers. That's the other one. That's my other doggy. You know they're getting hungry when they send this one in, because she never comes in and bothers me ever. Never, never, never. Do you, baby girl? Where you at? Hi. What's the matter? Let me guess. You're getting hungry. Did they send you in? Are you the first reconnaissance team? Hmm? Oh, here comes SEAL team number 2. Oh, they're all 3 in here. All 3 of my dogs are in here staring at me. I'm going to have to get off here. I want to thank everybody for hanging out and watching my haul video and hanging out with me while I yammer and carry on. But I have to go and feed my 3 little fur babies here before they declare a mutiny. Come here, Bambers. Not you. You're not baby. You're 10. Come here. Don't stand on your sister. Come here. Come here. Come here, Bambers. Move, Tanner. I want to see. Come here, Bambers. Move with Tanner. Come here, Bambers. Bambers, come here. Come here, Bambers. Come here. Okay, you want to say hi to everybody? Say, this is why Mommy's got to go. This is one of them, anyway. So, yeah, this is why I got to go. This is one of them I got to feed, so. Before she withers away to nothing, huh? You going to wither away? This is Bambers the Chiweenie. I can do a live video with this one. She's so comical. Okay. All right, bat dog. My min pin's ears are standing straight up. All right. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for coming in. Bye, everybody.